Salam sejahtera and greetings, Dr. Kamarulfizam. Okay, our group member did an assignment on automatic bedroom lighting system. Okay, we group of three. I'm Theeban Thanasagaran and another my two friends Sivashankar Shanmugam and also Suresh Kumar Shanmugam. Okay, our title of the assignment is automatic bedroom lighting system. Okay, first let's see the objective of the project. Okay, first is to build an energy saving automatic bedroom lighting system with integrated simple switch concept. And the second objective is to reduce the amount of electricity needed to the light room, and third one is of course to reduce the electricity. Okay, let me see a simple introduction. Okay, for this assignment we see the lights in bedroom will automatically turn on or off by detecting by the movement of the door, either close or open, and the light will stay turned on until there is no motion. Okay, as we all can see, we use the bedroom every day, like okay. So it's very important to us to make sure the light is turned off. So that's why we do this project. Okay, let me see the components we used for the project. Okay, first one is capacitor and resistors, bulb of course, and switch, 555 timer, 741 OPM. Okay, the next is let me see the functions of these components. Okay, first is the capacitor. Okay, the capacitor is an electronic component that stores and releases electricity in a circuit. It also passes alternating current without passing direct current. A capacitor is an indispensable part of electronic equipment and thus almost invariably used in electronic circuits. So most of the circuits use capacitor, and capacitor is the main thing in our project, and the capacitors are main thing in our project. Okay, the next is the resistors. A resistor is a passive two-terminal electrical component that implements electrical resistance as a circuit element. Okay, in a electronic circuit, resistors are used to reduce the current flow and adjust the signal levels, to divide the voltage, bias active element, and also terminate transition lines among the users. Okay, that's the function for resistor. And next is bulb. Of course, a bulb converts electricity to light, so the electric current flows through, then the bulb produces light. Okay, next one is switch. Okay, an electrical switch that serves a purpose of controlling a flow of electrical current with a circuit. It can be used in both inhibit the flow or current to initiate it. A switch performs the tasks manually, cutting or reconnecting power from the electrical supply by creating a closing and insulation gap between two conduction points. Okay, these are the function for the switch. Okay, that's all from me, and I'll pass it to Sivashankar, and thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Sivashankar. Okay, now I want to explain about the part timer. So we use it for circuit, the component of the part timer. So the function of the 5-part timer is the 555 is a single state version of a commonly used circuit called the multi-vibrator, which is useful in a wide variety of the electronic circuit The 5-5 timer chip is probably the most popular integrated circuit ever made. And 5-5 chip for the basic timing functions such as turning a light on the certain length of time, or you can use it to create a warning light that flash on and off. So you can use it to produce musically notes of particular frequency, or you can use it to control position of the server device. Okay, next is the 5-5 timer. If you can see the diagram of the 5-5 timer component, so they got a 8 pin there. So ground, trigger, output, reset, and recharge, threshold, and control voltage. So every pin got a every function. So first is a ground. Ground pin 1 is a connect to the ground, and next is a VCC pin 8. Connect to the positive supply voltage. The voltage must be least 4.5 V and no greater than 15 voltage. It's common to run 5-5 circuit using 4A AA and AAAA batteries, providing 6 voltage or single 9 voltage batteries. And next pin is output, that is a pin number 3 is output. The output is either low, which is a very close to 0 V, or high, and which is close to supply voltage that is placed in pin 8. The exact shape of the output, that is how long it's a low, and depend on the connection to the remaining 5 pin. Trigger pin 2 is a trigger which works like a starter pistol to start the 5-5 timer running, and the trigger is an active low trigger, which means that timer start when the voltage pin 2 drop to below 1/3 of the supply voltage. When the 5-5 trigger via pin 2, the voltage pin 3 goes high. And next pin is a discharge. Discharge is a pin number 7. So this pin is used to discharge an external capacitor that works in conjunction with the resistor conductor control the timing interval. In the most circuit, pin 7 is a connect to the supply voltage through a resistor and to ground through capacitor. And next pin is a threshold. The purpose of this pin is monitor the voltage across the capacitor that is discharged by pin 7. And when the voltage reaches to 2/3 of the supply voltage VCC, the timing cycle ends and the output pin goes low. So next pin is a control pin number 5. The most 5-5 circuit, the pin simply connect to the ground, usually through the small 0.0 capacitor. The purpose of the capacitor is to level out any fluctuation in the supply voltage and may affect the operation of the timer. And last pin is a reset pin number 4, which can be used to restart the 5-5 timing operation, like the trigger input, reset an active low input. Those pin number 4 must be connected to the supply voltage for the 5-5 timer to operate. So if the pin 4 is a momentary grounded, the 5-5 timer operation is interrupt and won't start again until the trigger again via pin 2. Okay, next component is the using our circuit is 741 OP amplifier. So the function of the 711 IC OP MP look like a chip. It is a general purpose of OP MP. The 741 IC OP MP diagram is shown below as a consist 8 pin. The most important pin are pin 2, pin 3, and pin 6, because pin 2 and 3 represent inverting and non-inverting terminal, where pin 6 represent voltage out. And the triangular diagram in the OP-MP represents the OP-MP integrated circuit. The modern version of the IC is represented by the famous 741 OP-MP. OP-MP is mainly used to reform mathematical operation in various electronic circuits. It is a common feature to analog electronic 71741 IC is built from various transistor stage which commonly consist a differential IP stage, a push-pull OP stage, and unintermediate gain stage. And the differential OP and P comprise in a matched pair of the FETs or bipolar junction transistor. And this component also got the pin, so every pin has got a meaning. So the first pin 1 is a offset null, and pin number 2 is inverting input terminal, and pin number 3 is a non-inverting input terminal, and pin number 4 is a negative voltage supply, and pin number 5 is a offset null, and 6 is output voltage, and 7 is a positive voltage supply, and pin number 8 is a no function. So next I will ask my friend to explain the circuit design.
Hi, my name is Suresh Kumar Shanmugam. I'm here to explain about the circuit diagram regarding our project, which is automatic lighting system for bedroom. This is our circuit diagram. We are using several components here, such as a switch, normally closed switch, several resistors, which are resistor 1 70 kilo ohm, resistor 2 10 kilo ohm, resistor 3 50 kilo ohm, resistor 4 22 kilo ohm, resistor 5 10 kilo ohm, resistor 6 10 kilo ohm, resistor 7 10 kilo ohm. We are also using two capacitors, which are 470 microfarads, and another one is 0.01 microfarads. We are also using OP-AMP, which is called operational amplifier, LM741CH, and one timer, LM555CM, and one LED bulb, 12 volt 10 watt, and one power generator which generates 12 volt. So how this circuit works? So this switch is placed on the wall in such a way that the door is opened by pushing it completely towards the wall. The normally closed switch gets opened when the door touches the wall. Okay, we will simulate first. Okay, so the operational OP-AMP used here works as a comparator. When the switch is opened like this, the inverting terminal gets connected to the supply, 12 volt supply from here to here, and a voltage of approximately by the calculation about 4 volt is fed to the non-inverting terminal. Now the non-inverting terminal voltage being lesser than the inverting terminal, a low logic pulse is generated at the output of the operational amplifier here. So this is fed to the timer IC input to the potential divider arrangement. The timer IC gets triggered with a low logic signal at its input and generates a high logic pulse at its output here. So the timer works in a monostable mode. When the lamp receives the 12 volt of signal to the output, so this LED bulb will close. Similarly, when a person comes out from the bedroom and closes the door like this, so the switch will be gets back to its normal position and gets closed like this. So this is because the non-inverting terminal at the operational amplifier OP-AMP is higher at voltage compared to the inverting terminal. The output of the OP-AMP is at a logic high. This fails to trigger the timer since there is no any output from the timer. So the bulb will be switched off and won't glow. In conclusion, This assignment helped us to understand better about how 555 timer and OP-AMP works. We also learned the importance of automatic light system for human daily life, such reducing electricity bills, improving home security, and so on. So our objective is achieved. That's all. Thank you.